Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yeah. We're asking our Shaykh, inshallah, to send us something that is going to bring benefit for us in these days. Tariqat nasoba fil hayr min jamiyat. His tariqat is based on association. And the goodness comes from the association. You like it or not, everyone is in an association. Either you are going to be in the association of Rahman, or you're going to be in the association of Shaitan. But nobody in reality is alone, because in reality only Allah is alone. Even when you think that you are alone by yourself physically, if you separate yourself from the Jama'at, you have your ego with you to keep you company, still making association with your ego, and you'll be having so many shaitans with you also to have an association with them. But you're never alone. So the believer must know what kind of association he needs. And what is that association giving? The believer believes. O believer, believe. This is an ayat, ayat al-karimah. O you who believe, believe. Do not take your belief for a thing that you've done one time and that's it. Your belief grows. And your belief, it may die. And your belief, it may change. The responsibility of believers now is to make our belief to stay and to grow and to stop, to protect it, to protect the Iman. To protect the Iman. And how is the Iman going to be protected in these days? How is your faith going to be protected? From your ego, from shaitans, from this dunya, from your desires. Through association. Your Iman is going to be protected through the association. Through the associations of Allah. Through the associations of the Prophet ﷺ. Through the associations of the awliya Allah. If you're not associating with these kinds of associations, at that time you can say, I'm reading Quran 24 hours. I'm praying 24 hours. I'm reading holy books, spiritual books. Sohbats I'm reading 24 hours. But you are not in association. It's not going to give you anything. Because association is not reading. Association is not just sitting and listening to. Association is active. You're going to sit, you're going to listen with your heart. You're going to watch yourself listening. You're going to understand. You're going to digest. You're going to put it in your lives, and you're going to look how your life is changing or not according to that sohbat. This is what is going to protect our faith. Otherwise, our faith will easily be shattered, will be broken. How is the faith? How is your Iman going to be broken? How can your faith lessen? When you stop believing. Isn't it? Isn't that how your faith is going to lessen? When you stop believing. When there is no fire of belief or passion or love in your heart. That's when your heart becomes dead. When you stop believing. And why do you stop believing? Now we need to ask why you stop believing. What is the reason that you stop believing? It's easy to find reasons from outside. It's easy. But it's always the inside that is first thing to make something to happen. It is not from the outside. Something happened from the inside. And what is it that is inside that is stopping you from believing? It is your ego. Nothing else. Ego is saying, this is not giving me anything. I know better. Ego is saying, I have my own way. Ego is saying, I don't want to be like the rest. They're following like sheep. Ego is saying, I am an exception. I am special. I am not like the rest. I am not part of the Jamaat. I am not part of the association. So the belief now starts to get chipped away. That time run to do something. You may run to build this whole world. You may say you're running to build this whole world for the sake of Allah. But if there is no belief there, what is the use? You think you're doing something? We think we're doing something. There were thousands of cities. Not one house, couple of houses, couple of village. People running, couple of towns. But we're talking about cities, kingdoms, thousands, established in the name of Allah. But they've been destroyed and they've been forgotten. It's not standing. There were whole empires that may have begun for the sake of Allah. But somewhere along the way, they lose the direction. And they say, I don't want to belong anymore. It's not giving me anything. I want to do something else, something different. I don't want to be with the main body. I don't want to be with the Jamaat. What is Holy Prophet ﷺ saying about this? He's giving us a direct order. He says, be with the Jamaat. Be with the main body. You will never go wrong that way. By yourself, even if you think you are very, very correct, you may see certain things that are not too good. By yourself, you'll go to the wrong way very quickly. But be with the main body. And Allah is giving an order, be in Jamaat. So the ego is standing in the way. The ego is saying, I don't belong. I'm sorry, but I don't belong. I try, but I don't belong. What do you think holy associations are? Pizza? You try some pizza you like and some pizza you don't like. What is it? Gum? A soda that you're trying? If you don't like, if there's something wrong that you see in a holy association, there is something wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with that holy association. Because what is the association standing for? if you understand what it's standing for, just based on that principle alone, you're going to say, this is enough for me. But the man excludes himself. When he's seeing himself exceptional. None of us are. Not me and not you. And we are here in the association of our Shaykh, and we hope to die in this association. Inshallah. And whatever that is going to happen with this Jamaat, we hope to belong to this Jamaat. Up or down, doesn't matter. Because now if you have faith, you're going to say that faith is enough for me. But, alhamdulillah, Shaykh and his association, it's not only faith, there's other things. There's so much treasures that is coming through every association. But for a blind man, he's going to deny the sun. For the blind man, he's going to say, why do I need a light when it's daylight outside? You understanding? But he's not understanding that there is a sun. He's not believing that there is a sun. May Allah protect us from the tricks of our ego. May Allah wake up those ones with their heads back, and for them to step on their ego and their arrogance for their own good. You being here or not being here is not giving anything to this association. Don't think you're doing me a favor by sitting and listening. Don't think you're doing me a favor by being here. You're doing yourself a favor. Because Shaykh is watching. Shaykh Effendi is watching. The awliyas, they are watching. The angels, they are watching. And Allah's hand is on the Jamaat. ومن الله توفيق الفاتحة. Amin. Assalamu alaikum. Any questions anyone has? Say.
Does the Battle of Gallipoli represent the end of first Islamic era and the beginning of the second Jahiliyyah?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.